little more specific. Now, if I'm getting this right, Brian is a stepson. Is that right, Mom? Yeah. Apparently, Whoopi hasn't been the same since they did in the pool when Brian walked outside. They covered up except for all the bubbles in the water. They had some other fart joke. Ray said, she said, let it rip. It is funny stuff. I don't care where you're from, that's funny. Ray said, Whoopi hasn't been the same since they did it in his apartment. Apparently they did it on the floor of that apartment. Is that what you were talking about? No, just say yes. Ray, did you do it on the floor in your apartment?
I don't remember.
We're going to assume for the sake of argument. Oh my goodness. Question number 7. You haven't seen ugly till you've seen my wife's blank. Kristen thinks he's going to say, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen her bathroom. That would be a good, safe, smart answer. Not like what Esther wrote. Esther said, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen my wife's attitude. Which I'm pretty sure you're going to see a little of a little later on. Shannon thinks he's going to say, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen her closet. It's a good, safe answer. Trent said, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen my wife's closet. That butt tapping's communication.
I have this much she was at.
For everybody's sake. Joyce thinks he's going to say, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen her toes. That's not true, cute little toes. Apparently, you haven't seen ugly till you've seen his wife's toenails. Question number 8. Ladies, when your husband steps out of the shower. Ma'am? You have your own little show going on there in the 3rd row. When your husband steps out of the shower, which does he most closely resemble? Is it a stretch limousine, a Ford dump truck, or a little pink Volkswagen with 2 flat tires? Destry thinks he looks like a Ford dump truck.
Chevy.
No, apparently you look more like a stretch limousine. Now what we've done here, Destry, is we've shown an example. You get the question wrong, but really, you win. Trent thinks he looks like a Ford dump truck. Shannon said Ford dump truck with a bad exhaust system.
Oh my God.
Ray thinks he looks like a little pink Volkswagen with 2 flat tires. And he's right. Question number 9, how was last night for you? Was it like the 4th of July with fireworks? I certainly hope not with this condition. Fireworks in the gap. I'll say for anybody. Was it like the 4th of July with fireworks, Thanksgiving Day, sleeping next to a turkey, or was it like Memorial Day, honoring the dead? As you would expect on their honeymoon, Destry said it was like the 4th of July with fireworks. Interestingly enough, Kristen said it was like Memorial Day. The big question on everybody's mind, Esther, is where were you last night? Remember that attitude you wrote down? See that again. Trent said it was like the 4th of July with fireworks. Maybe you were out hanging out with Trent. Nope, he was busy. Shannon said it was an exceptional 4th of July. Exceptional because of the firework display, I'm sure. Ray said it was like Memorial Day. And Joyce said, Memorial Day, honoring the dead. It's getting warm in here, isn't it? Question number 10, last and final question. Ladies, if your husband was stranded on a deserted island, it just means he loves being with you all the time. That's all he means. If he was stranded on a deserted island, who would he more rather be stranded with, a missionary or a hooker? Kristen is not deluded at all. She said there's absolutely no question in her mind. He'd much rather be stranded with a hooker and a wallet full of bills. And Destry, playing the honesty card, said he'd much rather be stranded with a hooker. Hey, they're applauding the hooker. Oh, yeah, coming back to you two. Joyce said no question in her mind he'd much rather be stranded with a missionary. Why don't you guys stay right here? I'm coming back to you. Shannon said there's no question in her mind he'd much rather be stranded with a hooker. And Trent said, you better believe it, a hooker. Get back to you two. As memory serves, when we last visited our favorite couple, Joyce had just said he'd much rather be stranded with a missionary. And Ray said he'd much rather be stranded with a hooker in the missionary position. He's crazy. Man, I gotta be honest, folks. I lost track of the score when he started farting up here. So, I don't see so much winners and losers, but actually 6 incredibly good sports. Don't you agree? I think it's very, very important to note, ladies and gentlemen, that what these couples have done is give up their vacation time to come up here and entertain you, and I think we all ought to be very, very grateful. A lot of fun here tonight. Please make some noise for all three couples. Let's see what they've won. They've won their very own Charlie. You get to take Charlie home. Not that much fun for Destry, but there you go. Let's make sure she gets the bottle. He's got enough gas as it is. Each couple is getting a bottle of the finest French champagne you can get that is manufactured in Italy. It's not very good. But before they go, I wish all three couples, please stand and step right in front of your chairs. So just go ahead and drop your pads right on your chair and just step in front there. A moment ago, ladies and gentlemen, I asked these couples to rate their first kiss on a scale from 1 to 10. There were varying degrees of answers. And I think before they leave the stage, This audience deserves to see a 10 kiss from each couple, so show them a 10 kiss. Come on. Show them a 10 kiss. Anybody else think he was going to rumble for a second? I want to thank you guys so much for coming up here. As they make their way off the stage, ladies and gentlemen, go absolutely nuts for them one time. All three couples from the Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to get your party